How's it going, guys? My name is Sean. Welcome to Venom Racing, and today we're going to go and finish off the Stage 2 build on my 2017 WRX. Let's get started. Alright guys, so I got the stock radiator out, and let's look at the difference on this. So here's the stock radiator. Here's the KOYO RAD. You can see how thick the KOYO RAD is compared to the normal. Let's see, here's the OEM KOYO. It's a good looking radiator. I'm going to go ahead and mount the fans and get it back inside the car. So I got the top charge pipe off, get the KOYO RAD installed, and now we have a lot of room inside this engine bay, really. So here's the OEM charge pipe right here, and I'm actually waiting on UPS. You have the UPS to deliver the top mount with the charge pipe, but she's ready to install it once it does get here. In the meantime, I guess while I'm waiting, I did buy these matte black WRX little side markers. Might as well just go ahead and throw them on real quick. Alright guys, so I pulled that off. Wasn't too difficult, just pretty much I had to use a little heater, heat up the double-sided tape, get that off, and now I'm going to apply the new one. Alright guys, while I'm waiting on UPS still, I'm going to go ahead and do another modification to the car because I was never a big fan of the shift knob on the stock WRX. It was leather wrapped, which was pretty nice, but the little 1 through 6 gear kept on popping off on me for some reason, a little plastic piece. Yeah, I can super glue it back together, but I went ahead and looked at, I was a really big fan of the Racing Circuit 100 shift knob. Now, the Racing RECESENG is a pretty expensive shift knob, but I really like the idea that I can just easily swap it between the S2000 and the WRX. I really like this shift knob, it looks really good, and I felt like that with the WRX, I feel like you almost need to have it be up a little bit higher, be a little bit closer to the steering wheel, so the Circuit 100 raises the height just a smidge, and it's not a super heavy shift knob, which a lot of guys run in the WRX, but it's a little bit heavier than the stock unit, and we'll see how it feels. Well guys, like always, USPS was a little bit slow, but look what came in the mail today, guys. We got the new top mount intercooler and charge pipe from MA Performance, and let me tell you guys, this is a beautiful piece of work. Let me go ahead and give you a little bit of close-up shots along with comparisons to the stock top mount. Let's check it out. Here's a side-by-side comparison of the Egr Deletes top mount intercooler compared to the stock top mount intercooler. It's pretty significantly bigger in size, definitely. Then you have the welded aluminum side plates to the plastic, and it looks great. So I'm going to go ahead and mount the charge pipe and top mount intercooler so we can finally get this thing buttoned together. so I have a little news update for you. Look how good this setup looks. But what sucks is we're going to have to pull the charge pipe back off and put the OEM charge pipe back on. The reason is well, running into fitment issues. So I tried to do a little bit of surgical incision on the OEM fan, and well, even after all of that, I couldn't get it to work regardless. So after doing a little bit of reading online, when you run an aftermarket radiator, it's a little bit thicker, so you're running less room. You're going to run into fitment issues with charge pipes. So I'm going to have to run the OEM charge pipe. I'm going to keep the top mount intercooler on there, but I'm going to have to get rid of this beautiful MA Performance charge pipe, sadly. But, so I'm going to go ahead and, after I spent quite a bit of time yesterday, I'm going to have to go ahead and pull this back off and put the OEM charge pipe back on. Performance top mounted intercooler, so it fits just like OEM. Heads up guys, so I did end up having to run two little spacers in between the actual rubber grommets that are out of the stock top mounted intercooler and the actual bracket itself. Now I didn't notice it at first, but the guy who sold me the MA Performance top mounted intercooler recommended it, and I see exactly why, because if not, your slave cylinder is underneath the top mounted intercooler and it does make contact a little bit. So I would recommend y'all guys running a longer bolt for the brackets for the top mounted intercooler and use a spacer or washer. I use two of them just to make sure you got enough space in there. Alright, so now time to bleed the system out and install that J-pipe. Alright guys, I know it's been a while. I guess it hasn't been that long. But the last hiccup in the Stage 2 build has kind of come to a close. Alright, so what happened was the J-pipe was delayed a little bit because what happened, one, PayPal dispute later, and well, yeah, I got scammed on Facebook Marketplace, but the money's coming back. But Grimmspeed really hooked us up with the fast shipping, and they had another J-pipe in stock. So yeah, we switched it up from the Cobb to the Grimmspeed. So we're gonna go with the Grimmspeed catted J-pipe, in which I've already took the nuts off the turbo from the J-pipe, and they said that's the hardest part. I've heard multiple horror stories on the forums where people were just rounding up the bolts or the nuts, or they pull the whole whatever. But there's lots of horror stories behind that. But what I did was I actually started the car up, let it run for about 15 minutes when I was burping the coolant system, and then before that actually I sprayed a little bit of this guy, PB Blaster on the nuts. Yeah, these nuts. So I sprayed some PB Blaster on these nuts, and then I let the car run for about 15 minutes, clean the excess of the PB Blaster off, and they broke really easily. Just make sure you use a 6.14mm socket. Use a little bit of a swivel on the top one, and it's easy, guys. I mean, I don't know. Don't be dumb. Alright, let's go ahead and get the J-pipe installed, and let's get this Fiat started. Alright guys, here's the stock J-pipe. And here is the Grimmspeed J-pipe. It's a good looking J-pipe, and you can see it's catted in the back to prevent any boost creep issues. Really good looking pipe. And also the good thing about the Grimmspeed kit, it actually comes with studs in case you do strip those out on the turbo or pull them out. So that's really nice. Comes with extra supplies. Comes with all the gaskets you need. And if you're running the stock catback, which I'm not, I'm running the Cobb. You can add on an adapter so you can run your stock catback, since it's 2.5 inches versus this is 3 inches. So, all right, guys, let's get this on the car and let's see how she sounds. Alright guys, so that's going to go ahead and wrap up this video. So in this video today, we finished up the stage 2 build. We got the J-pipe on, the Grimmspeed catted J-pipe. We also got the MA Performance top mounted intercooler. We were unable to run the charge pipe just because we were unable to get it to work with the aftermarket KOYO RAD. And yeah, I might lose a little bit of horsepower on it, but to be honest with you, I'd rather, for this dust ball rally, we want reliability. So I'd rather have cooler coolant temps versus a little bit more horsepower. So I'm looking more reliability standards. So besides that, we got the Grimmspeed electronic boost control solenoid put on. We also got the, I know this is not part of stage 2 mods, or who cares about stages, but the pair and pitch mount mount. We also got the TGV and Egr Deletes. So we actually got the base tune from Fat Body Ron Watson. So that's able to start the car. I've already burped the car of coolant, so it's all ready to go. So I'm actually about to go ahead and get some cruise logs, data logs, send it to Ron so we can finalize this tune. So we're gonna go ahead and get the tuning process started, and then I'll have a video afterwards. Because I've already done e-tuning once before with Jeff Evans for the S2000, so I have a little bit of experience with the e-tuning. So I know Ron Watson, Fat Body Tuning, is the guy to go to for these FA20 motors. So I chose him, and not saying I could have went with Jeff in this one as well, but I won this. But everyone says Ron Watson, hands down, one of the best guys on this, the FA20 platform. So I gave you a little sound clip of what it sounds like with the Grimmspeed J-pipe, and man, it's not really any louder at idle or anything like that, but you can hear the turbo, you can hear the turbo noises. So it's really nice to hear this spoiling down and everything. So I really like that. Sounds a little bit more aggressive, but not really much louder at all. So I really like the sound. I only revved up to 4,500 RPMs because, like I said, it's just a base map, and I don't want to really redline it or anything like that until we get the tune finalized. But that's how she sits right now, guys. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll give you all the final reveal on it once we get it tuned by Fat Body, once the tuning's complete, and we'll see how she runs. Alright guys, I'll see y'all guys in the next one.